Hello there.
Okay, we are finally getting massive updates for the world of Godzilla. This kind of came out of nowhere, so this is going to be a very exciting video to cover for you guys, but we are going to break down exactly what this world of Godzilla is and what is coming to the Godzilla franchise, as well as potential new Godzilla video games, 2 new movies. So I'm going to break it all down for you guys in this video. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, then consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
The Atomic Fair.
So Bloomberg last night, very late at night, released a massive article confirming that there is going to be 2 new Godzilla movies on top of the sequel to Godzilla -1. So that is 3 Godzilla movies. We don't know if they're all going to be live action. We know at least one is the sequel to Godzilla -1. The other 2 are still kind of up for debate, but we can kind of assume that they're probably going to be live action. At least one of them is, as one of them is confirmed to be a Shin Godzilla sequel that is currently in development. And unlike Marvel and unlike American movies and things like that, when Japanese movie companies say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. So we are definitely going to see these new films coming down the pipeline from Toho probably in the next 5 years or so. So one is going to be a Shin Godzilla sequel, which is insanely exciting to even theorize about, and then a second is going to be a Southeast Asian focused Godzilla project, which I am insanely over the moon about and very, very excited to discuss. On top of that, we are also hearing about new Godzilla video games, but I'm just going to go ahead and read you guys the header from Bloomberg themselves. Basically, it says here that Godzilla -1's success underpinned the company's current mantra to own more of its content like Netflix, Nintendo, and Sony. Building on Godzilla -1's performance, Toho is planning a sequel for as soon as next year, plus a potential sequel to the film Shin Godzilla and a still untitled Southeast Asia-focused project, 𝗂𝙖𝙢 says. With Legendary, it's also co-producing a 2nd season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters for Apple TV Plus this year. So while it's very interesting there, Bloomberg doesn't flat out say that the movie is coming out next year, but they are pointing and kind of teasing the potential that we could see this movie as early as next year. On top of that, a Shin Godzilla sequel means that we are set to see the continuation of that story, of that horror-esque Godzilla, and possibly see him continue to evolve, most likely into a more full-formed Godzilla. Beyond that, this Southeast Asian project that we are hearing about is reminding me a whole lot of the Godzilla 70th anniversary kind of special, where we saw a totally new Godzilla design, very reminiscent of -1, but also slightly new. Now, we also have to remember that there's a big chance that this could in fact be an animated film. That's something that people have to keep under consideration, so we're going to keep that under consideration. But so far, I'm kind of assuming this movie is going to have to be live action. It seems like they are pushing for a larger Godzilla brand, maybe with multiple Godzillas sharing the screen at the same time, and not just Japanese and American Godzillas, but maybe multiple Japanese Godzillas having their own live action films alongside the MonsterVerse, if they can be insanely successful internationally, although they don't want to follow the route of Disney and just start oversaturating stuff like Disney loves to do, whether it is Star Wars or Marvel. But moving past that a little bit, we are also hearing about some new games that are coming down the pipeline. And from so far what we can take and the little bits of information we have about what potential game we could see, we can assume we're going to see a Godzilla fighting game. I can really hope we're going to see a Godzilla monster fighting game. And I'm thinking we might see a remaster of like Godzilla Save the Earth or Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, because the developers of those games have taken online polls asking people if they would be down to see a remaster of those games. I would very much love to see it. It's a perfect time to kind of touch on that nostalgia that fans have and remaster those games and make them look epically insane. This is all part of the world of Godzilla, Toho's massive Godzilla plan that they had spanning all the way back to the early 2020s, even 2019, where they were discussing a shared world of Godzilla. Now, a lot of people thought, including myself at the time, that it was going to be some potential Godzilla multiverse, and that could still be possible. Hell, maybe all of this is building to a massive Godzilla No Way Home style movie. I was even theorizing about that a few years ago, but I don't really think that is what's going on. It actually seems to be a major marketing strategy to expand Godzilla out and make him more popular internationally. But hey, this could also lead to some multiversal shenanigans if we have multiple Godzillas sharing the screen at the same time, and Toho decides they want to touch on some of that multiverse stuff, even though it seems like coming out of Doomsday and Secret Wars, once we get past those movies, it seems like they're going to take up the last part of the 2020s, but it seems like we are going to be past some of the multiverse stuff, but I don't think we're ever fully going to be past it. I think DC is going to do a big multiverse story, and hey, it's possible that we also see that in the Godzilla franchise. So let me know what you guys think about all this stuff, because this is absolutely concrete news. This is all real, and this is huge stuff coming straight from Bloomberg. It seems like Toho is taking very good care of the Godzilla brand. They know where they want to take it, and they know what they have to do to push the brand forward. Let me know what you guys think about all that stuff, and for this video, that is all I got. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.